happened to him. She had her struggles. There were things she went through emotionally. I tried to be there, but she's very private. There's no we, no us. He's already distancing himself from the failure, as if she failed herself. As if he didn't help build the silence brick by brick. He talks like a man explaining an old relationship that ended years ago. But they're still on the anniversary trip. That's how far gone he already is. There's a scene on the beach. The sun's setting. The waves are perfect. Meri and Cody walk barefoot like they're the picture of peace. But look again. Cody walks 2 steps ahead. Meri follows. Not because she's admiring the view, but because she's no longer walking beside him. There's no hand-holding, no glances, no shared laughter. Just 2 people playing out the final moments of a story they no longer co-wrote. And Cody, ever the narrator, tells the camera, "It's nice to get away. It reminds us why we started all this." But he doesn't say what this is, because even he can't define it anymore. Cut to the family back home. Christine, Janelle, Robin, gathered on the couch, talking about Meri's trip. They smile. They say the right things. But even then, Christine knows. You see it in her eyes. She's watching something unravel, slowly, softly, and without anyone stopping it. Christine was always intuitive. She could read energy before words. And when she talks about Meri, her voice dips. I think it's good for them. I hope it brings them closer. But there's no conviction behind it. Because she knows that no trip can fix being forgotten. Janelle, pragmatic as ever, keeps it surface level. Supportive, but distant. She's always kept emotional boundaries. And with Meri, there's history. But even she admits, they've been through a lot. Maybe this is what they need. What she doesn't say is what we're all starting to see. This isn't a repair job. It's a farewell tour. Back in Mexico, Cody takes Meri to dinner again. Another toast, another speech. He talks about legacy, about building something sacred. He says, "We've created a family, and that's beautiful." But he's speaking in the past tense, and Meri notices. Her smile cracks just slightly. Her fingers tap the stem of her wine glass, nervous energy she can't hide. And then he says, "Robin's really helping me grow as a man." It's meant as a compliment, but it slices straight through Meri's chest. You can see it in her face, that moment when she realizes she is no longer part of his evolution. She's his origin story, not his future. In the confessional, Meri says, "I just want to be valued again. I want to feel like I matter." No theatrics, no breakdown. Just a woman speaking truth with nothing left to prove. But the tragedy isn't just that she said it. It's that Cody didn't. He didn't look into her eyes and say, "You matter. I see you. I still choose you." Because he didn't. Not really. He'd already chosen. The trip ends quietly. No dramatic fight. No teary breakdown. No honest conversation under the stars. Just a quiet checkout. A flight home. And a goodbye hug that feels more like a handshake between 2 business partners than a married couple. Meri stares out the plane window. She's not angry. She's not hopeful. She's empty. Exhausted from carrying a marriage on her back for 20 years, while the man beside her smiled for cameras and saved his softness for someone else. And Cody? He scrolls through his phone, laughs at a message, talks about what's next. Because he doesn't even realize she's not coming back with him. Not emotionally, not spiritually. She's going home, but she's already gone. The re-entry is awkward. Back home, the family greets them. Christine is warm. Janelle is polite. Robin is watching. But Meri? She hugs them like she's passing through. Because now she sees it too. how the dynamic has shifted, how her place has evaporated, how the family moved on without waiting for her. "Welcome back," someone says. But the look in Meri's eyes says, "Back to what?" There's a final couch confessional. Meri sits alone, hair perfect, smile faint. She says, "Sometimes you have to take the good moments and hold on to them, even if they don't last." And right there, that's the thesis of her entire marriage. She held on to crumbs, moments, scraps of affection doled out between bigger commitments to other women. She called it faith. She called it commitment. She called it principle. But it was grief. Extended, masked, ritualized. But now, we all saw. Cody has his final word too. He says, "I think this trip showed that we're still strong." But his voice lacks depth. His eyes are already somewhere else. He talks about Robin, about future plans, about unity, but not about Meri. Not once. And in that moment, the audience finally sees it, what Meri saw all along. She was a relic, a reminder, a placeholder, not a partner, not anymore. The episode ends with a family dinner. Everyone laughs, plays board games, talks over one another. Cody reaches for Robin's hand. Meri watches from the end of the table, smiling, but behind that smile is the truth we missed the first time. The resignation, the goodbye, the soft unraveling of a woman who gave everything and was thanked with absence. We all thought she was staying strong. We thought she was playing the long game. We thought she'd find her way back to love. But she wasn't waiting to be chosen. She was waiting for the courage to stop hoping. And that's what this episode really is. Not an anniversary, a eulogy, to a marriage still breathing on screen, but long dead behind the scenes. You've been watching Was We All Saw, Episode 1. The next time someone smiles through their pain, remember Meri, and how long it took us to understand what her silence was trying to say. Comment. What moment did you finally realize Meri was done, even if she didn't say it? Subscribe for more Was episodes. Because now, we're watching with open eyes.